guys, today we're going to go ahead and clean the trunk out on the street fix version of our Disgusting. So we're going to go ahead and bring you in and kind of show you what we're looking at. First time getting the trunk open since we got it back in the shop. So we're going to bring the camera around and show you guys kind of what we're looking at here. And it's nothing to look at, I'll tell you that. So here you go, here's the first look inside the trunk of the Disgusting. Pretty nasty. See all the taillight wires just unhooked and cut. I don't know why they're all cut, but it's kind of weird. Looks okay down on the rockers. I mean, there's a lot of garbage in here to clean out, obviously. Another Gabriel hijacker box. We got some jack. That's pretty cool, that jack. That's bonus. You can see where the critters have been living in there. So we're gonna get all the stuff out of here and see kind of what we see. And there's just some crust here. And you see the gas tank. Don't look too bad on top, but it's pretty bad down below. We got a brand new one though. Brand new powder coated tank over there for it, so that's cool. So let's get to work and clean this thing out. Not sure what we got here. TV wire, old coax, bag, I need that. Somebody locked the keys in there a few times. So if you lock your keys inside, how exactly does it make? How are you going to get in the trunk to get the, the unlocker, which is in the trunk? I don't understand. There you go, trunk's cleaned out. That's success, only a few small holes. That's good. Easy patch, easy fix. So that's good. The rest of it can be grind down, wire reel down, clean it, paint it, seam seal it. Should be good to go. So I'm gonna bring you guys in. I'm gonna drag that camera way over here. I'm gonna shove your face down in the trunk and show you guys what we're looking at. All right? That way you can get a better analogy of what we got to fix. So let's not waste so damn time. Come on over here and take a look. Come on. All right, so looking in the trunk of the car, this is what you see here. I already got the little handy-dandy Dremel out here. We're gonna cut this out. We got 2 spot welds right here, and there's a rot right here, hole, and a rot hole right here. Now, a lot of guys would just weld these up, call them good, and I'll tell you, I've thought about it. But I think the right way to do it is gonna be to cut this out, clean all that rust up underneath there. I will put a patch right here, and then to keep this factory lip that's right here, I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna cut another patch for here that comes down to the front down here. You can see, just a minute. All right, you can come down here and see, it's gotta come like way down here to back here, and then that will take care of all of the rot in the trunk. That's it. I just want you to be clear, that's it. That's the only spot in this whole trunk. Check this out. I mean, this is all pretty damn solid. You know, of course it should be for a Texas car, but it's all pretty solid. And then we gotta do the cleaning up, rust treating, all that good stuff. Paint it, make it look like $1 million bucks. You know the drill. You don't need to tell you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the camera adjusted. Inside the trunk, put you where the gas tank goes, so you can see us cut that hole out and get that started to be taken care of. Let's see what's underneath that. I'm sure there's quite a bit of rust, but it looks like crust rust. I think I could have welded that stuff shut, but I just don't think that's the right way to fix it. I mean, I really don't like leaving the rust underneath it. So let's peel it up, see what we got, and go from there. All right, let's get to cutting. We got some slicing and dicing to do. Know what I'm saying? Let's pick up what I'm saying. That's gonna look pretty good. Get all that out of there. Come right around with it. We get little tiny screwdrivers, blowguns, get all that stuff out of there. Clean that up. What we did. Woo, looking good. All right. We get this all grinded down and smoothed out. Everything taped off here. We're gonna go ahead and rust proof all this, rust kill all this, so we can come back and prime that tomorrow and get a metal patch over top of that. But first, we gotta kill all the rust that's there first, because we don't want it. We don't want it. There we go. So we'll let that dry now. Come back tomorrow, put some primer over that. We'll go tomorrow and come back and make a nice template for that. Alright guys, so we got the trunk patch done, and I wanted to put some seam sealer over it once we got it finished. So we went ahead and did the whole thing, welded it up nice, looked really good, and we put a little bit of seam sealer on all the finishing points of all the welds just to make sure that there's no water seep in there and no future rot for the future. So we're kind of letting that dry. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the trunk cleaned out, painted, all the good stuff. So there you have the trunk anyways. There you go. All right guys, so now we are inside the wheel well, and this is proven to be a challenge. We cut the rust out of here and it was pretty bad. So you can't get in here to cut very good. So we smoothed all this out, cut out what we could. We're gonna plug weld this hole right here from the back. I don't want to take too much of wheel well up because we're just patching it for now until we put new inner wheel well housings in. It needs an inner and outer wheel housing. Not a big deal, but so we got another patch cut for this piece here to go along here. We got this little one cut for here and all set ready to go, and it will go in here like this and fit like a glove. Right in there like that. Nope, you get the idea. It's not gonna hang out there. But you get the idea, right? Anyway, it'll sit something like that, just a little straighter. That's that half, then we get the other half going in there next to it. We'll weld that all in flush, come back with you when that's done. Alright, so we got the rear wheel well, the front patch is done. This one and this one, both sides. Now we just gotta do some seam sealer along here to close things up and undercoat everything, and that will be good to go. It's all patched. Now, once we did that, we noticed the patch is needed back here. We cut all this out. This is all rusted really bad along here, and I made a new piece right here, as you see, that goes into the trunk here, and I'll take you around and show you that in a minute. Now I got to weld a new piece of inner wheel well lip on here, and then plug weld it on here as well. So let's take you inside the trunk. Okay, that's the trunk repair from earlier. You see there, this is the one we just did now, and I made the two-piece there and then welded it into the trunk floor and plug welded into the frame rail as well. So the new piece we put in. Now once I do the remainder of the wheel lip there, that'll be good to go. And yeah, anyways, I went a little further than what I wanted to. Fixed a little bit more rust than I wanted to in here. So we're gonna go ahead and redo all the inside of the quarters yet. We're gonna clean those all up really good, wire wheel those and descale them the best we can, along with the whole rest of the trunk. There's no other rot issues in the trunk. So you're gonna descale everything back here, clean it all up. Brandon's gonna go through and do some nice connections on the tail lights and clean up all the connections on everything. You see we got some black tape here, but that's inside the trunk, so that's what you're looking at right there. Got the back patch in for around the wheel well lip there. You can see we got that welded in, and we got a little bit more stuff done and making progress on this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and show you real quick. We got all the seam sealing done now. We got seam sealer on the trunk patches that we had to put in. That's all set and good to go. We seam sealed this side as well while we were at it. While we're at it, we seam sealed this side as well. Passenger side and driver side both done. Take you around to the wheel well now. We got the front of the wheel well seam sealed up, but we had put the patches in there. It was pretty bad, and we got some seam sealer on the back part. All right, so here we are back inside the trunk, and we got this all finished up here type of thing. We had literally wire wheeled everything, did all new seam sealer along the edge of the wheel wells along here, did our best to bump a dent out that they had in there type of thing, but you really can't get to it very good, and it's a trunk, so you know, it is what it is. We're planning to do trunk splatter paint in here, or spatter paint in here, whatever you want to call it. But unfortunately, what we're finding out is that they're quitting making the stuff, so we don't even know. Now we might have to just create our own trunk spatter paint. We're liking the trunk. I mean, it's turning nice. And then once we get that brand new powder coated gas tank in there, it's going to just be 10 times nicer. It's going to look really sharp. And then we'll get something to cover the gas tank so we can put stuff in there, you know, not worry about smashing the tank, denting the tank, and all that good stuff. Not that we're going to haul anything in here, but groceries. You know, we'll probably haul groceries in here. I mean, who, you know, why not? Just because it's 69 Mach 1 doesn't mean that it can't haul groceries, right? All right, so I'm going to go and get back to work. We have some wire wheeling to do now, especially down under here. We want to wire wheel all the leaves and clean those all up really good, as well as the inner rear wheel and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to work, and we will talk to you guys later.